this is my first video that I've done in ages because we've had a pretty hectic start to 2014, and that has involved moving. So we're still surrounded by loads of boxes, even though we moved about a month ago, because we've been trying to get what will be my office ready. So I've sort of been holding off doing any videos because there's nowhere really kind of suitable to film, but it's just taking much longer than we thought, and my husband's about to start a new job, so I thought I would film one in what is kind of the playroom at the moment, but Ned is asleep. So I thought I would do a video today. I kind of can't decide if it's going to be a face of the day or if it's going to be kind of a bright spring lip look. I went to have tea with a friend of mine who's a big fan of proper English high tea, and we always go somewhere really exciting, and she took me to Fortnum's yesterday. And it's kind of, in London at the moment, it's kind of sunny and kind of warm. I mean, it's about 14 degrees, which is warm for us in March, but then it will get a bit windy and overcast, and so I mean, I don't really know what to wear, but I do not know what to wear on my face, so I went for sort of a smart all black look with a bright lip. I've just moisturised with Zellen's Z Matrix Energy and Moisture Infusion, which I have a sample of for reasons I'll go into in a minute. Then I'm going to do my naughty favourite mix of foundations that probably shouldn't be mixed together, but that's how I do it. I've got Chanel Vita Lumier Aqua in 10 Beige and NARS Sheer Glow in Santa Fe. So I won a competition on Twitter to have a consultation with Dr. Marco Lenz, who is the man behind Zellen's. I don't know if you've heard of Zellen's. It's quite a high-end skincare range that's in the UK. I know you can get it in Space NK, and you can probably get it in Selfridges. And I was really excited because I wanted to try one of their products for a while, and the one I wanted to try was £95 for a pot, and I thought, God, if it doesn't work, I've just spent £95, and I had to give away my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream in the end because my face just reacted to it. So I didn't want to risk that happening again. So I was really excited that I won this prize. I've never won anything, so off I tootled on the agreed day to central London for this meeting, and I was in there for 4 minutes. Now, I don't want to sound ungrateful, and he is obviously an expert because he sat down and looked at me and went, "You've got dry skin and it's very pale and dull," which is fine. I'm not being insulted by that, but that's what I know about my skin. So, you know, I try and find good moisturisers to use, and I try and exfoliate as much as possible, and I am pale, yeah, I mean. So I was in there for 4 minutes, and I thought, I've got childcare. I arranged childcare. I swapped a day, and admittedly it was my mum, but I swapped a day that she was going to come so that she could come on that day for 4 minutes. Just wasn't a very particularly nice experience. He seemed like a nice guy, but he obviously had bigger fish to fry, which I just think it's not a way to treat people. Anyway, so enough of my yakking. I'm using a sleep makeup palette in Au Naturel, which I don't love, I have to say, but it has got some very good natural tones in it. So I'm using this really pale one, and then I'm going to use the one next to it, which is kind of a grey. And I'm sorry the light keeps changing. There's no overhead light in this room, and So I'm just sitting in front of a window and the sun keeps coming out and then going away again. So just putting this all over the lid. Okay, and then I'm going to use that grayer colour just through the socket. And I'm using a DynamoLip blending brush, which actually I always used to do the socket because it's really beautifully tapered. So you just need a bit of product right on the tip, and then the rest of the brush blends it through for you. Okay, now because it was daytime and sunny and stuff, I didn't want to have really full-on eye makeup. So just run a tiny bit of this soft crayon by Lavera. Literally along the lash line, just to give a tiny bit of definition. And then I got my angle 263 MAC brush, and I used the black from my own Naturel palette, and I literally just look straight into my mirror, and my mirror's down there, and using it so that it's like that. Just did a really slight wing. So it's just a subtle sort of flick. I hope you can see alright. My camera's fully zoomed. And then I've got YSL Babydoll Mascara, which I'm growing to like actually. I've yet to find a be-all and end-all mascara, although I do really like Max Factor Masterpiece. Don't like any of the MAC ones. I like the L'Oreal telescopic one. And I do like Benefit Bad Girl. So then I'm still using the MUA Pro Base Conceal and Brighten Kit. And I'm using as little of it as possible. Because it is quite heavy, so it does go into your smile creases at the corner of your eyes. So because I'm darkest on the inside corner of my eyes, I try to just use it there. However, on this one I've got pigmentation on the corner, so I do just get a tiny bit on a brush. I'm going to take it through the brow bone because I'm a bit pink there at the moment. So then I'm just going to do my brows, because I've got quite dark, full brows. I just comb them through during the day. And then I'm using Speed Brow by Benefit, which is a brow set gel. But I think it's slightly coloured. Yeah, it is. And then I'm going to use Impassioned by MAC. Now, usually I finish doing the face before I do the lips. But when I use such a bright colour, I tend to do my blush or bronze or contour after I got the colour on, so I can kind of use the right amount. A tiny bit of contour with my M&S bronzer. And then I'm going to use the light side of this Accessorize bronzer because I don't really want to wear a blusher with such a bright pink lip. And although I am wearing contour, I just wanted a bit of sort of bronzy highlight. A little bit of sleek makeup Luminous finish powder just through the T-zone, really, and on my chin. And that is it. It's actually really quick to do, but it looks quite put together, which is why I thought it would be nice for afternoon tea. If you want a bright lip, MAC do loads of really amazing ones, but Impassioned is definitely one of my favourites, and it's actually really wearable. And if you are someone who feels like a red lip is a bit full on, then try going for a kind of more of a bright pink. It doesn't have to be 80s, you can make it look quite modern. And thank you so much for watching.